Hi everyone, welcome to the video. Here we are, album number 4. I gotta say, I really enjoy the title Beatles for Sale. It seems quite funny and it's probably my favorite title name thus far. I already had a look at the track listing and I don't recognize any of the songs. There's a few covers in this one, so I will make sure to make note of that when I'm listening to those ones. And it was released roughly about 5 months after the previous album, so that's a very quick turnaround time. I mean, when I read that I was like, damn, it takes me 5 months to write just one song. So that's a very quick turnaround time. They must have been exhausted. Let's just go straight to it. So the first song is called No Reply, lead vocals by Lennon.
This happened once before, when I came to your door.
Oh.
No reply.
It's much more tame immediately.
I saw the light.
Ooh!
As I looked up to see your face, 'cause I know where you've been, and I saw you walking.
The overall sound of this song initially sounds far more gentler than the previous albums, and the melody is quite nice and catchy, kind of da 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 da, like it just kind of it's very easy and pleasant to listen to the ear.
I nearly died.
Oh.
Hand in hand with another man in my place.
Oh, how is this? This is actually really pretty.
If I were you, I'd realize any other guy. When you gave
I feel like they're crescendoing to something. Oh, beautiful.
'Cause I know where you've been, and I saw you walking. Oh, I nearly died.
That I nearly died. It's reminding me of a previous song. Oh, what's the song I'm thinking about? So I just got my keyboard here and the melody is honestly so beautiful. It's very simple. It walks around the key, which is in C major. So it's very quite melodic, and I feel like when it walks up and down in a very similar pattern, it's very memorable for your ear. I really solidly love this melody. Oh, what? That's beautiful. Oh, I really like this one. It's incredibly beautiful and it feels very succinct. It seems like they're getting a little bit more complex in their songwriting. I feel like for this song, for me, it was really just the focus on the beautiful vocal and the melody of it and the storytelling of it. I like this one. The next one is called I'm a Loser. Haven't we all felt this in our lives? I'm a Loser, sung by Lennon. I'm a Loser. So it's either going to be like I'm a Loser, and it's going to be kind of a sad, depressing song of like realizing he's a loser, or like I'm a loser, I don't care, but I feel like it's going to be the first one.
I'm a loser.
Ooh.
And I'm not what I appear to be. Of all the love I have won or have lost, should never have crossed. She was a girl.
It feels like they're going down more the folk country route. The previous album seemed to have a lot more like rock kind of songs, and this one definitely seems to be more folk in genre. Like there's more acoustic guitar than electric guitar, what I'm noticing so far.
I'm a loser. And I lost someone who needs not what I appear to be. And I act like a clown beneath this man.
And you have the little electric guitar. Oh, is that a banjo? It sounds almost like a banjo. The bass though, classic, that has not changed. That bass is always working and doing its thing.
My tears are falling.
I'm getting Johnny Cash vibes almost. They're adding percussive elements to keep it going.
And I'm not what I appear to be.
Harmonica, of course, should have predicted. Little solo.
I realize I have left it too late.
It seems like they were allowed to play around with genre a lot. It's nice to see that them and their label and their team allow them to experiment with genres and support that. I'm wondering how fans received it, but it's good music is good music, and that's what matters. Doesn't matter what genre.
I'm not what I appear to be.
The drum sounds almost very like interesting sound. And it's just fading out. Okay. It's interesting because in the previous albums and even singles, it seems to be that they were using the ending of the songs to do something that caught your ear and caught you surprised and you're like, oh! But now they're using a fading out technique. Did they introduce this? I'm curious to know. So the next one is Babies in Black. They have very unique song titles. I wish, damn it, I need to get more creative. Babies in Black. I'm immediately thinking of funeral, but surely not, right?
Oh dear, what can I do? Babies in, tell me, oh, what can I do? She knows he'll never come back. She's dressed in black.
It's interesting to choose to harmonize majority of the song, you know, like you have both Lennon and McCartney and they're harmonizing together in what seems to be the verse. I'm not too sure yet. Yeah, it's an interesting choice. I'm just saying interesting because I don't hear that much nowadays. So
I think of her. Oh, it's only a whim. She thinks of him. Till she sees the mistake she has made. I'm feeling
that guitar's keeping a really nice rhythm. So that's like an A. That's like quite high, especially for like a guy to sing. So there's some vocal range for you.
She thinks of him. Oh, what can I do?
Oh, very subtle tambourine at the end. I didn't notice it throughout. Yeah, immediately noticing they're definitely going for a more country folk vibe than their previous albums. I think they're finding their sound a lot. I'm actually really enjoying this album so far. It's solid. It's really good. They seem much more confident in their songwriting and vocals and just everything. Just even the sound of it. I don't know if they changed mixing engineers or they just got better through time. It just sounds really clean and really nice. So the next song is Rock and Roll Music, which is written by Chuck Berry. So it's going to be old school rock, sung by Lennon, who seems to have all the rock vocals. So I'm guessing classic guitar. We're going to have the like maybe verse, catchy chorus, and then we're going to break down into a solo repeat, and it's going to kind of just fade out, or do a cool like dum dum at the end. Does that make sense?
Just let me hear some of that rock and roll music.
Nice reverb on his vocals.
Choose it. All time to use it. Gotta be rock and roll music. You wanna dance with
And the
me.
piano keys.
If you wanna dance, I got no kick against my
Silence. Back. This is more like their typical sound.
until it sounded like a symphony.
Oh, oh. He's great for rock vocals.
Any old way you choose it. If you wanna dance with me.
Piano doing the melody. If you wanna dance with me in the high frequency.
They will blow like a hurricane.
Cymbals, classic Ringo. You just want to dance to this one.
You can't lose it.
If you wanna dance with me.
Way down south they had a tune.
Ooh.
They're taking home from a wooden town. The folks are dancing. I'm down to playing that rock and roll music. If you wanna dance with me, don't get to hit and play a tango.
Oh, I really like in that second repeat of if you wanna dance with me. It's just like very like cut off, or I don't know why, I'm enjoying that vocal. As typical, bass is walking, Ringo's got those classic cymbals going, the piano's going high, repeating the melody in that high frequency just to like catch your ear a little bit. Classic rock and roll structure. I'm waiting for a solo, I could be wrong in that, but
That's why I go for rock and roll. It's got a black beat, you can't lose it.
classic rock and roll.
If you wanna dance with me.
Boom! Oh, nice. Okay, it was wrong. No rock and roll solo in there, but I love that. I think if you want to like write an old classic rock and roll song, you have that walking bass, right? You have the pianos in the high keys frequency repeating the melody. I can definitely imagine that this would have like put the fans that were listening to the previous albums be like, oh, this still sounds like classic Beatles. Yeah. They seem to really love Chuck Berry, don't they? I just saw the title for the next song, I'll Follow the Sun, which seems like a really poetic and beautiful title. With a title like that, it has to be very like sentimental, almost nostalgic feeling. Is this like the first version of, you know, the song Here Comes the Sun? I know that Beatles song. Is this kind of like going to be in a similar style? I don't know, I feel like this is going to be really melancholic, sung by McCartney. Quite a short one, so we'll see what happens.
One day you'll look to see I've gone. For tomorrow may rain, so I'll follow the sun.
Oh, beautiful. He's just working his way up the scale.
Someday I was the one. I'll follow the sun.
Oh, beautiful.
And now the time has come, and so my love knows.
We will know. It's a very like drawn back, simple arrangements. All I can really hear is like the guitars. I don't know if there's a kick drum just kind of reinforcing when it sounds like they're hitting the guitar, and the vocals and the beautiful harmony. I feel like I'm kind of right when I was like it's kind of in tone of Here Comes the Sun, but more melancholic. Oh my god, I'm right in that guess. It'd be the first time I would be right with a guess. Oh, this is beautiful. Someday. And they just work their way up. Their melodies are incredibly melodic. Like I'm wondering if the percussion will eventually kick in and the drums will kick in down the line, but it doesn't seem to need it, does it?
I'll follow the sun.
Ah, love it. So it's kind of, now it's just playing the melody and the guitar. Lovely.
And now the time has come, and so my love must go.
Their harmonies are getting so clean.
I'll follow the sun.
Oh, I love this one. I think I'm realizing I'm becoming a real sucker for the kind of, what do you call these, like acoustic ballads? Like I'm loving it. Like I really liked And I Love Her by, in the singles in the previous video. Like I just, I think I'm, but then I love like the full on old rock and Lennon's vocals in those rock songs. Loving this I'm really enjoying this album. Okay, so the next one is called Mr. Moonlight, is written by Roy Lee Johnson, so not written by them, sung by Lennon, so I'm gonna guess an old school rock song. Let's see if I'm right. Nice. Caught my attention.
One summer night.
I wonder if the original was so harmonized. Bum, bum, bum.
And from your beam you made my dream, and from above you sent us love.
Bum, bum.
And now she is mine.
They always do that with the bass.
We love you, Miss.
Oh! It's like a tom. Bum. Yeah.
He's begging if you play. 'Cause we love you.
There's like a high-pitched organ in the background that just caught my attention. Yeah, it's an organ.
'Cause we love you. Mr. Moonlight, he's begging if you please. More each day, 'cause we love you.
That's percussive. Oh, that was really interesting. I wasn't expecting that. I know it wasn't written by them, but I was interesting. It's kind of like half a rock song, but then it turns into a very ballad, but then the vocals are very like very old school rock. That's actually a very intriguing one. And then I'm pretty sure that was an organ, like they're having almost like an organ solo, which I don't think I've ever heard before. So the next one is called Kansas City Hey 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 Hey. Interesting title. It's a long one because it's got Kansas City / Hey 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 Hey. So they meshed two songs together. Well, it's written by Jerry Leiber, Mike Stoller / Richard Penniman. Okay, so it looks like they've mashed up two songs. Creative.
Kansas City, gonna get my baby. Kansas City,
Yeah,
gonna get my baby back home. Yeah. Well, it's a long, long time since my baby been gone.
the cymbals are really mixed in the mix down in this one. Oh! That's really funny. I can imagine this being so fun to see live. didn't say too much on that one. I know they didn't write it, but that was like enjoyable. Good old rock and roll. Can't go wrong with it. So this one is called 8 Days a Week. I'd love to know where this extra day was. I could use a lot of those extra days. I'm intrigued what the storyline for that is. 8 Days a Week, sung by Lennon and McCartney. Ooh, percussive.
You need my loving, just like I need you. Hold me, love me, hold me.
Very easy melody to.
Yep. 8 days a week, girl, love you all the time.
But just having contrasting rhythms really helps the song moving. So if you're ever like writing a song that's quite stagnant, playing up with the rhythms can be a very good trick. Some Beatles mania for you.
8 days a week, I love you.
Ooh.
Just like I need you, I love you.
Oh, that section is something, isn't it? Hold on, need to have a listen. How it just strips down.
I love you.
The only thing that remains is the dum bum bum. Oh, beautiful.
Love you all the time.
Oh. Outro being the same as the intro. Love that. The next one is called Words of Love. Written by Buddy Holly, so not by them. It's being sung by Lennon and McCartney. Words of Love, that's a title I do like. Words of Love. Nice little hi-hat going. Strip it down.
Hold me close, love is real.
It's like a very nasal sounding guitar almost.
Words of love you, whisper soft and true.
They have a very subtle clap in there. Interesting. Usually claps are far more predominant. Okay. Strip all the percussion down, enter again. Yep, with the bass.
Words of love.
Nice harmonized. And it fades out. Wow. Yeah, it was just interesting to see them choose a song that had a lot of instrumental sections. I don't know if the original is like that or if they chose to do that. And yeah, those claps, the reason I mention the claps, usually when you have claps, it's very like loud in the mix and used for rock songs. To kind of use a clap in a very subtle, gentler kind of song is very interesting. And you know, I like how they have the hi-hat and then they strip everything away and then it's reintroduced when the bass comes in, then everything is reintroduced, like the bass walks, doo-doo-doo. Yeah, nice. The next one is called Honey Don't. Honey Don't, which sounds kind of funny. Again, not written by them, it's written by Carl Perkins, sung by Ringo Starr. I was gonna say, he and George Harrison have not sung much, so here we go. It's a longer song, it's nearing the 3 minutes. It's the longest song on the album, so there you go.
Well, how come you say you will when you won't? Say you do, baby, when you don't.
Oh. Interesting. So with this one, they're just kind of like having the strum, the guitar rings out, and the percussive that keeps the song going with his vocals. And then I'm guessing when it gets for the rhythm of the bass and the guitar is going to kick in, because right now it's just like the strum and it's letting it do its thing.
Honey, don't.
There we go. Honey, don't.
Honey, don't. I say you will when you won't. Honey, don't.
Nice vocal on that.
Well, I love you. Well, honey, don't. I'll rock on yours one time for me.
Love it when they do that. I like that.
Honey, don't.
Okay, fine.
Honey, don't.
Oh, don't. Nice. Yeah, and then the classic kind of ending you would expect for a rock song. So this one is called Every Little Thing, and the first thing that popped into my head was, every little thing she does is magic. I know it's not, but Every Little Thing by Lennon with McCartney. It's a 2-minute song, Every Little Thing. But I think it's gonna actually be down the same line of every little thing she does is magic. It's gonna be like, that's my guess. Ugh, I don't know, we'll see.
When I'm walking beside her, people tell me I'm lucky. Yes, I know I'm a lucky guy.
Okay, we got a walking piano.
Can't stop thinking about her now. Every little thing she does for me.
Oh, what? Hold on.
She does.
Oh, that's so cool. So they have, it sounds like a tom or a kick drum, boom boom, and they've paired it with the piano, so it's like boom boom. So they've really used the lower range of the piano to get that depth, and it sounds very dramatic, and I like it.
Just to know that she loves me.
And they have the guitar mirroring the last section of the vocals.
I'm sure I will love her. She does.
Oh, that's probably my favorite part of the song. Boom, boom.
She does for me. Every little thing.
And now they're fading out. Oh, I don't think I've ever heard, I'm sure, oh, I don't know, but I really liked mixing the drum with the percussion and using such the low register of piano, because especially in music that is popular, I don't think I really ever hear the low register of a piano being used. It's always like the mid to high. So the next song is called I Don't Want to Spoil the Party. Again, great title for a song. Lennon with McCartney doing lead vocals. So let's see what happens. Bass comes in.
So I'll go. I would hate my disappointment to show.
The melodies are so catchy. Ooh!
If she turns up while I'm gone.
That's something they haven't really used the oohs and the ahs as harmonies this entire album, so just when I heard it then I was like, oh yeah, right, they used to do that. I feel like it's a harmony that kind of dies out, like you don't hear it that much anymore, so I wonder if in this album they were using it less and less, and in other albums they use it less and less too, or not, or maybe, you know, just something I'm noticing.
I wonder what went wrong. I waited for too long.
And they've harmonized the oohs too, which is nice.
So I will disappear if she turns up wild.
Cool. And at the end the bass was just like playing the root note, and it was the guitar allowing to move and do like the solo section. I wouldn't call it a solo, but you to have a melody. Yeah, nice. The next one's called What You're Doing. What You're Doing. Let's guess a ballad, like a romantic one. Let's see. Oh. Nice.
What you doing? I'm feeling blue and lonely. Would it be too much?
Look what you're doing. I'm feeling blue and lonely. Like just the way it was sung, blue and lonely. Like it was nice, clever.
You got me running.
So that very prevalent guitar, I know it's still very much low in the mix, but it's still like kind of going to keep that rhythm while the vocals are on top.
Should it be so much to ask of you?
Nice oohs.
What you doing to me?
Ooh, but the oohs are not moving, they're just going ooh, like a drone. And when you have like a drone, it really, it creates a sort of different atmosphere by having a note that doesn't move, because then you kind of notice the other movement happening in the other pieces.
You're gonna do, should you need a love that's true.
Ooh, I liked that break.
Stop doing to me.
Ooh. Okay. What's happening? Really interesting. So they introduced the low register of the piano to like have a bass note, and it seemed almost like it was dissonant. Like they didn't seem to nicely harmonize. It was like an intentional clash with that and the nice of the guitar. Just saying, I could be all wrong in what I'm analysing. Just like first time hearing, this is what I'm hearing. So if I do say something that's like not quite right, you can let me know. But as long as we're all kind to each other, that's great. I always feel I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, they're having their outro, same as the intro, but they tricked me. I thought they were having an outro, but then they introduced the low piano bass like they had in that little section, and then and back into it. They tricked me. But then they kind of fade out. Nice. So the last song is Everybody's Trying to Be My Baby, written by Perkins, someone called Perkins. So not their song, and sung by Harrison.
From a tree, dressed it up and they called it me. Everybody's trying to be my baby. Everybody's trying. Woke up last night, 4:30, 50 women knocking on my door.
Classic girl. This is lovely reverb
Trying to be my baby.
and delayed. And then it'll enter back into the section.
When I last night, everybody's trying to be my baby now.
Nice! Nice. There you go, another album down. Wow. Thoughts on this album? I thoroughly enjoyed this one. It's probably my favorite up till now. I think their songwriting is just becoming more, just better. You know, they're just, you can see that they're improving the sound of it. It just, all of it is sounding nicer and better. Not to say the others were bad, you know, it's just the more you do something, the more naturally you'll probably progress and get better at it. It seems like to me now Lennon's vocals are more often used for the rock. Paul McCartney's vocals are used more for like the kind of more romantic stuff, even though he can do rock. And then Ringo and Harrison will have a song here and there, but are more predominant in the playing the instruments. I really enjoyed this album, I really did. I really liked I'll Follow the Sun. I also really liked No Reply. I'm wondering what songs you enjoy. Yeah, this is really good. I liked it. I'm feeling good. It set my day up for a good mood. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, bye.